Peace. I'm Kai of Khayatollah Yoga. Thanks so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. This series that we're going to do today is for any person that's new to yoga, but particularly if you're in your third trimester, this is going to be a really helpful sequence for you. It's going to get you ready for making space so that you can have a beautiful labor. I'm 36 weeks right now. You may be in a multitude of any of those weeks. But we're really going to create some space in the side body so that the baby can have that perfect presentation, head down, face down. And even if your birthing process isn't perfect, we're going to still work on parts of our body that will need post-natal, right? So like having strong arms and a good sense of balance, great breath control, and kind of a calm disposition. So those are all the things that we're going to encapsulate today, but we're going to move. So let's go ahead and get started. For today's sequence, you're going to need a couple of blocks. You can use one or two or some really thick books if you don't have any blocks, and a pillow or even like a round ball can work as well, and then a blanket, especially if you don't have like super plush floors if you're working on a hardwood floor. For this first one, go ahead and come to a comfortable seat. The legs can be crossed here, or if you need more space for your belly, you can bring the feet together as well. I'm going to work this way. It just feels better for me. Bring your hands right onto your knees and take an inhale. Pull yourself forward. And then exhale, just round back. Let your chin come to your chest. Okay. Just a few times like that. Once you've done about 3 of those, we're going to start bringing some circles into it. And so now it might be nice to go wide and just start going clockwise first, so to the right first. And we go to the right because that's the way of the digestive system. So the ascending colon works on the right side and then down to the left. Inhaling to come forward and then exhaling to round back. Let's go ahead and switch directions, the other side. All these undulations of the spine are super helpful for everyone, but particularly during your pregnancy, just because you don't have a lot of mobility, there are things you can't do because there's a baby there. So we're just kind of juicing up the spine and the muscles. Okay. And then go ahead and come back up. And so from here, you can come back to the legs being crossed or keep them in Baddha Konasana. Let's take a big inhale up. And then exhale, lean over to one side. Stretching the side body, inhaling, and then exhaling, leaning to the other side. Be sure your neck is even on both sides, so you're not kind of crunching the neck. And there's no right or wrong way to move in your body. You just want to find rhythm, and babies love rhythm, so flow with your breath. Just one more round. Exhaling, bending over. Inhaling, and then exhaling over to the other side. And exhale, bring your hands down to your heart and take just one moment to place your right hand onto the heart space and then your left hand onto the belly. Take this moment here to kind of cast an intention forward for your labor, for your new journey. And maybe just for today, make it something positive and something that really lights you up, something authentic. And go ahead and flutter the eyes open. And we'll make our way onto our shins from here. Be really careful when you're getting up. I know for me, my sciatic nerve is really tender, so just kind of moving to side and then coming onto your hands and knees from here. In our classic tabletop, make sure the knees are underneath the hips and the hands are right underneath the shoulders. Spread the hands super wide here. On the inhale, sink the belly, tuck the toes, and look up. Don't overextend this, okay? You don't want to do that. You want to still hug the baby in and just focus on the upper spine arching. Exhaling, point your toes, maybe come onto your fingertips. Inhale. Hug the baby in on the exhale. And one more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Come into a neutral spine, which means just a natural tabletop here. And then inhale, take an exhale and look behind you like you're trying to see a tail behind you here. So just kind of really curving the spine, inhaling forward and then exhaling to the other side. Good, just a couple more times. This one feels so good to the spine and to the muscles that connect the ribs. And allow the diaphragm to expand. Last set. You can stay on your hands and knees here or come down to your forearms, which I like this version. It kind of gives the wrists a rest. We'll just do a little bit for the backs of the legs here. So lifting up here. Don't go too high, particularly if the back hurts. You can keep it really modest here and maybe just bend the knee. So 2 variations. One is the knee bent, and we'll just do these little pulsations. Or you can have the leg extended and pulsate. Just about 10 of these. A way to really help back pain during pregnancy is to strengthen the glutes and strengthen your rear end. And so this is a perfect version, a perfect variation for that. Good. Gently lower the leg down. Let's try the second side. Good. And I'll do the different variation on this side. So just pulsating up and down. Try to keep your pelvis straight because sometimes we'll cheat this way and it'll actually hurt the back more. So go ahead and keep the belly really held and hugged and then let just the legs move. Spread the toes. And then go ahead and come down. Come onto the hands and knees. Now let's make our way onto our shins. Come to stand on your shins and have your knees hips distance apart. You can take a block as well to help keep the stability in the hips. And you're gonna keep squeezing the block together. I love using this version, especially because we have so much relaxin in our body now. So it just kind of glues everything together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, just go over to one side and make this one like a dance. You don't even have to really coordinate this to your breath. You just want to move again, finding your own rhythm, dripping to one side and then the other, just 3 times. Explore your gaze, your dristi, going up to your fingertips here. And then come back up. Keep squeezing the block just for a moment more. We'll do some of this on the floor in a moment. Give it a good squeeze here and allow your belly to hug in, maybe even bringing your hands onto the baby. Let's go ahead and place the block to the side. Inhale, I'm going to turn this way so you can have a better view. We'll inhale and then exhale, sit back. Inhale, exhale, sit back. Inhale, strengthening the quads, reaching up. Exhale, down. Adding a bit more speed here. And twice more. And then allow your hands to just come down again to your heart. Feel the heart pumping for you, doing its best, pumping for 2. Okay, let's go ahead and make our way onto standing. Let's build some heat in our standing poses now. So come to the back of your mat. You can leave a little space behind you and bring your feet pretty wide apart. Let the toes face out in a natural angle. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, dive over your legs. Keep your hands pretty high because you have a big belly there. And take an inhale here. Good. For the exhale, come into a squat. Inhale, start to crawl yourself out. Lower the knees at the same pace. Take an inhale, look up. Exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees at the same time. Exhale, make your way back to your squat. For your inhale, you can bring your hands on your shins or you can bring your hands on your blocks to press yourself up. And exhale, and hands to your heart center. Let's try that one more time. Inhaling, let me move these out of the way first. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long, flat back, look up. Exhale, come into your squat. Crawl yourself out. Inhaling here. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees at the same time. Exhale, come back to your squat. Inhale, press down to lift up. And exhale, the hands to your heart center. You can repeat those as many times as you like. I would say 5 maximum, but 2 is a great start. So now let's move into lunges, which are so helpful for laboring and keeping the psoas muscles nice and supple and the quads strong. You're gonna keep your hands on your hips for balance here and just take a big step forward with the right foot. And you might notice that I'm keeping my feet pretty wide apart, like they're on train tracks, not a tightrope, just for balance. And I'm gonna inhale, straighten both legs. And then exhale, bend both legs. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, and then exhaling. The next time I have the front leg bent, I'm gonna pause and start to extend the back leg. You may not be able to have it straight, that's okay. Don't go for any discomfort. Just move with your own pace and body. We'll be here for a few breaths, inhaling and exhaling. 1. Inhaling and exhaling. 2. 1 more time, inhaling and exhaling. 3. To come out of this, be very careful because your balance and your center of gravity are different now. So I like to come forward and come into standing. Other side, so we'll take a giant right step back here. Keeping the back heel lifted, even if you're able to get it flat, keep it lifted. And again, we'll inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 1 more time. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Pause here. Work with the bent back thigh, or you can start to straighten it. You should feel a really nice stretch over the front of your pelvis. Okay, this is where we're trying to focus. 1 round there. 2 rounds. And 3. Again, take your time here. Make sure you look down, you know where you're going, and step the weight forward and come into standing. We'll do that once together, and again, you could do that up to 5 times a day. That's really a daily essential, which is great, again, for preparing the body for labor. For this final standing pose, you're gonna need 2 blocks, or again, really thick books, and you're just gonna come and make your feet wide apart to the level that you're comfortable, okay? And make sure you have grip on your feet. You don't wanna slip apart and give yourself the splits, okay? Bring the hands onto your blocks underneath your shoulders and just take a moment here to feel the hips and the body. On your inhale, take a twist to the right. You can bring the hand onto your low back first and look over the shoulder. Exhale, switch off here. Inhale, twisting to the left. Exhale, bring the hand down. You can keep doing that version, or you can inhale and look toward the hand so you don't overextend. Exhaling down. Inhaling. Exhaling down. This is great for sciatica and for stability in the hips and the low back. Good. We'll do 1 more. To come out of this, bring your hands onto your hips again. Bend your knees and gently roll up. Start to heel toe the feet together, maybe one at a time or both together. Good. And then just take a moment here to maybe create a figure 8 with your hips, just to feel how much more open and supple things feel. Let's bring it down back to the floor. So for this portion, when we make our way down, be really easy. So come onto your side first, and then gently roll to your back. You can use a block, ball, or bolster for this exercise. Yogi's choice. I'm going to use a bolster. Bring it right between your knees and give it a big squeeze. Lift the hips up on the inhale. Walk your shoulders down. Keep your head looking straight forward and lift the chin. On every exhale, I'm squeezing my knees together here. And every inhale, just releasing a little bit. And just 3 times like that. Exhaling, squeezing. Keep your toes from being crunched up. Make sure the weight's even in the whole foot. One more time. Inhaling to release. And then exhaling, give it a nice squeeze. Make your way down. Take the bolster or block or ball and move it 4 inches closer toward the pelvis. Inhale, lift up again here. And this time we're actually going to fire up the glutes. So really take a big, big squeeze here. Inhale, release. Exhale, big squeeze. Inhale, gently release. Exhale, big squeeze. Inhale, make your way down. Take your bolster off to the side, you won't need it anymore. And come into happy baby pose. So working at your body's position, you can bring the hands onto the shins. And again, just thinking of yourself like a happy baby, just rocking yourself side to side. Stay like this, or for more opening in the hips, reach up for your inner ankles. And rock yourself side to side. Spreading the sacrum here, massaging the low back after all the work. Great. To come out, again, roll to one side. And the left side is better for pregnancy, so let's actually do that way. Come on up. And make your way back to a comfortable seat. Good job, you made it. So we're gonna close class with a nice sip of water. Water is crazy important for everyone, but particularly when you're expecting, it's even more important. Every 3 hours, the amniotic fluid that surrounds your baby is changed out. So bringing fresh water into your system is insanely helpful and useful for you. There's been studies that link preterm labor to dehydration. It helps with your digestion, your temperature regulation, your mood disposition, so much more. So I can't stress enough, please drink water, ladies, and also throughout this sequence. If you need to take a moment and pause me and have water, do that. I'm gonna have a sip. And then we'll close with a little bit of a meditation. So again, come to a comfortable cross-legged position and bring one hand onto your heart and the other onto your baby to be. We'll take 3 deep breaths in together. So let's take a cleansing one, inhaling. And exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling. And exhaling any concern, anxiety. And this time let's inhale in confidence, safety, joy. And hold in just for 1 second. And then exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me, Kai. I hope you have an amazing day, week, life, labor, afterlife. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Peace. Great. And then take a moment here, let the blood get back into the body. Naturally, bring your hands onto your hips to come out of this. Bend your knees and gently roll up. To bring the feet together, heel toe. Oh shit. Okay, let's try that part again.